We're going to do a full walkthrough ship tour of the Norwegian Getaway. Hi, my name is Jason Nucleus with cruisesit.com. My contact information is down below. To help you plan, choose a cabin, or answer any questions that you may have, give me a call. It would be my pleasure to help you plan your next cruise. We're going to start off on the front of the ship and work our way to the back. This is the adult pool. It's got 4 jacuzzis, 2 bars in the back there. And there's the stage. There was a band playing every day, different bands. There's music throughout the whole ship, especially on the 6th, 7th, and 8th floor where most of the restaurants and stores are. There's all kinds of different piano bars and people playing different kinds of music. It was definitely an entertaining place to be. Here is the Aqua Park. The splash zone, 5 water slides, the whip, that's me by the way. Everybody was really nice on the ship. The staff and the guests were all friendly. I was on this cruise by myself just to see the ship. And I still had a good time. I missed my family, but it was still a lot of fun. So now we're here toward the back of the ship, and this is the Garden Cafe. This is the buffet on the Norwegian Getaway. It's an awesome buffet. It's huge. It goes all the way around the back and then comes back up again. Some good advice is walk the buffet before you get a plate. The worst thing is getting a plate and then realizing that there's something better down the way a little bit, which happened to me once, and then after that I realized that I needed to do a buffet walkthrough. If you like the ship or you just need to plan a cruise, make sure you give me a call. The cruise lines all recommend the use of travel agents now because you don't pay any more. And because I have an agency with Cruise One, our software, it allows us to see prices of hundreds of cruises within minutes. And not only just the price of the cruise, but also the price with everything, port taxes and government fees, which is really difficult to know when you're searching online. So when you're searching online, it's very hard to get to the final price. I have clients that are in contact with me daily sometimes that I'm shooting prices back and forth, and they don't have to do anything. They just have to ask me or text me and say, Jason, what's this cruise gonna run me? And within minutes, I've already gotten the price back to them. And it always comes out cheaper than online because we know how to apply the proper discounts and look for the specials. This is the Flamingo Bar and Grill. This is another buffet that's open for dinner. It's a Latin style. They have great empanadas. And another thing I want to mention about having a Cruise One agency is that we're part of World Travel Holdings. They're the largest retailer in cruises. So we have access to all kinds of special offers and discounts and block space. We can always find a way to come in cheaper, and while doing it, we provide the best service because it's one-on-one service. It's just you and me figuring everything out together. And this is Nassau. Straight ahead is the Atlantis Resort. You may have seen it on TV. I've seen it a couple times. I chose this day to film because I didn't have any excursions booked and there wasn't that many people on the ship. It was a beautiful day. I was kind of trying to get through the filming really quick so I could get to the beach. Rock climbing wall over there, and here is the video arcade. Got a lot of nice games. And up ahead is the golf course. A little bit of putt-putt. And up ahead is the ropes course. If you're afraid of heights, forget it. And that's the plank. The plank is part of the ropes course. You just walk right over the edge of the ship. And you must zip line to get off the ropes course. And up here, you'll see the full basketball court. They had tournaments going on throughout the cruise. And sometimes they would set up the soccer nets and people would play soccer. This is the H2O zone. We're on the back of the ship. We're going to finish up the lido deck. There was a party every single day in the H2O zone. At night, there were sail away parties at port. Always a party back here. They had some big parties. The glow party. The fireworks are back here. This is definitely the place to be. So now we're down on the 6th floor, and we're going to start from the back of the ship and work our way to the front. This is the Savior Restaurants. It's one of the complimentary restaurants. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would come here on sea days and sit down and eat and order. On port days, I would go up to the buffet. Norwegian Cruise Line offers freestyle dining, so you just go to any of the restaurants and ask to be seated, and you just order a la carte off the menu anytime you feel like it. You know, there's no 5:30 or 8:30 seatings. And over here is the Taste. It's the same as the Savior. It's also a complimentary restaurant included in the cruise fare. Here is the art gallery. They had a wonderful art gallery on the ship. And this is Teppanyaki. This is the Japanese steakhouse. They cook the food right at the table. Our chef was really funny. He was good at flipping the knives. He told some funny jokes. It was enjoyable. There were a couple of kids at the table and they were laughing the whole time. Right here is where the 6th, 7th, and 8th floor, they converge. So to the left here is Headliners. This is the comedy club. They also have the dueling pianos here. Every night they have some event here, and it's usually a comical event. And this is Le Bistro. This is the French restaurant. And right here where the 6th, 7th, and 8th floor meet is where a lot of people kind of congregate, because if you needed to go somewhere and it was on the 8th floor and you went to the 7th floor, you would just walk to the middle and then you'd realize it and you would just take the stairs up to the 8th floor to wherever you were going. Over here to the right is the atrium. Over here to the left is guest services. If you have any questions, you just come here. If you have any... Also, the excursions desk is here. There's always something going on here in the atrium. This is port day and they have a dance class going on. Not everyone goes to port. So these people, they decided to stay on the ship. And they had Groove International, just some examples. They had the Newlywed Show. Dancing with Dora. All kinds of good stuff. Sing It If You Know It, this was a funny one. And Dancing with the Getaway Stars was hilarious. The Illusarium is where they have a mentalist and magician dinner show. On Norwegian Cruise Lines, they have a dining package that you can buy. It was $119, and you can dine at all the specialty restaurants. And you get the first night, the Illusarium that's included. And here's the theater. They had two main shows here at the theater. They had Burn the Floor, which was an awesome dance show. The dancers were great. And Legally Blonde. And this is O'Sheehan's. This is the Irish American sports pub. If you're a wing man, this is your place. All the wings you can eat. They also have pitchers of beer. Good idea to get a good seat right here to the right. All these chairs. They overlook the atrium. So if there's a show going on and you get here early enough, you can order yourself some wings and watch the show. And there's the casino. We're not going to go through there, so we're going to go back this way. We can't film the casino. And just like these people are watching the dance class, a lot of people will line up there along the window there where all the chairs are and watch the shows like the Newlywed Show and the bands. But you got to get there early because it fills up quick. The shows are funny. They're good. People like them. You know, they get busy. A lot of times there's standing room only. But if you get there about 20 minutes before the show starts, then you're okay. So we're going to come out here to the waterfront. The waterfront is a quarter mile around the back of the ship. It's a great place to come and get some coffee. They don't serve coffee, the complimentary coffee. They don't serve it here. They serve it on the Lido deck in the Garden Cafe. So I'd recommend bringing yourself a coffee container and fill that up and come down here in the morning and just sit and relax. It's a great place to sit. So peaceful out here with the oh, up there is the plank that we saw earlier, and it's high. See how high that guy is? And that guy is walking over the ship, over the side of the ship, so it truly is a plank. You are strapped in, but it's still pretty scary. I didn't do the plank. I did the ropes course, but I didn't see the plank. Now I probably wouldn't have gone out on the plank anyway because I'm not crazy, but a lot of people like it and a lot of people did it. I actually have a separate video of a whole bunch of people coming out on the plank, so it's pretty funny. You should check that out. Subscribe to the channel, and I have a video of about 15 people walking out. Some people walk out, walk back in. It's really funny. Some people kind of stumble out really slow. And then there's the kids that just kind of just walk right on out. But it's cool because they come out and they pull a little cord and it takes their picture. All the specialty dining restaurants come out into the waterfront. So you can choose to either eat inside or on the deck. I ate on the deck one night. It was a very nice dinner, and there was a couple sitting right across from me, and we began a conversation. They had been on 49 cruises. She said she lives to work and cruise. So now we're up here on the 8th floor, and we're at the front of the ship, and we're going to work our way to the back of the ship. We got La Cocina Restaurant. It's the Italian restaurant, and to the left we have the Grammy Experience, which is an award show. And straight ahead there at port is the Disney Dream. And so we're going to go back into the 8th floor. And we're going to hang a right and work our way to the back. Make sure after the video you go to cruisesit.com and leave us your email. What we do is every time there's a contest with one of the cruise lines for a free cruise, we enter you. So we don't just enter you now, we also enter you into all future contests, which increases your chances of winning. So after the video, make sure you go there and leave your email. And we're up here on the 8th floor, so this is where down there is the 7th and 6th floor. So like I was saying before, if you don't really know what floor the restaurant that you're going to is on, you just kind of come to one of these floors and make your way here to the middle, and then it all starts to become more clear. And then you can just go down a floor or up a floor. And over here to the left is the Sushi Bar, Wasabi. I ordered some sushi, it was very good. And this is the Ocean Blue, the signature restaurant, and the Raw Bar. Many options, many different options to eat. You can have almost any type of food that you want, and we still have a few more restaurants to take a look at. And we're gonna walk right on out here again to the waterfront just to take a look. Oh, there's the Atlantis, the hotel in the background there. And straight across there is the Mojito Bar. That place gets busy, and there's always at night there's always a musician playing Latin music and a lot of people dancing. It gets really busy over there. And over here to the right is the jewelry store. Most places in the Caribbean have duty-free shopping, so you might want to wait till you get to port if you're looking to buy something. If you're looking to buy diamonds or a Rolex watch, they have them a lot cheaper in the Caribbean. It would be better if you knew what you were going to buy before you went, so it's good to look it up and kind of look at prices right now. So when you get to the Caribbean, you know what kind of deal you're getting. So here we have two of the two restaurants. We have Cagney's and Moderno. Cagney's is on the right and Moderno is on the left. Cagney's is the steakhouse and Moderno is the Brazilian steakhouse. Cagney's has nice thick fillets. Awesome strips, T-bones. And views out on the waterfront. What a view, huh? Imagine a view like that in January when you got 2 feet of snow and it's freezing cold. And so we're gonna head over to Moderno, the Brazilian churrasco, or churrascaria. And the way that works is they have a buffet for your vegetables and carbohydrates, and there's a little card that you get that's either red or green. If you turn it to green, then the guys will come by with skewers with filet and strip and all kinds of stuff and cut it on your plate. Right there is the Tropicana. That's another one of the complimentary restaurants. Complimentary. The Savior and the Taste and the Tropicana, those are all the complimentaries. So the Tropicana was pretty nice because it's a 50 style setup and they have bands playing every night. It was a lot of fun. Be sure to try out Moderno if you've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse. Well, guys, if at any time you're looking for something to do, you just come up to the screen and it has everything. You can even make reservations. It'll show you any activity that's going on. You can use that the whole cruise. And we're on the 7th floor, so we came on the other side of the casino. And so we're in the back of the ship, and this is the Bliss. It's a little dance club. And that concludes the tour. To book a cruise, call the number below. Call me directly. You can find us at cruisesit.com. Thank you very much.